はい、おはようございます。おはようございます。なんか帰ってきて寝て起きてこんな時間みたいな生活を、しております。2時間3時間ぐらいやりたいなと思っております。よろしくお願いいたします。面白いよこのゲーム。まだこう話の落としどころがわからないのよね。で続編が出るあるよみたいな感じで匂わせつつ終わるのか。俺はヘンリーにスカリッツに戻ってほしい、スカリッツ最高をしてほしいと考えているんだけれども、1の時点でマッシュとかなあ、あいつら死んでるしな、フリッツとか。マティアスは生きてんねんな。だから、スカリッツ最高はしたいって思うのは、プレイヤー心理的にかな。俺の寝れるベッドないのこの城。あるわ。
Henry, let's down a few tankards.
で、
Come and join.
So, what should we drink to?
First and foremost, to King Wenceslas.
Ha, that can wait. Why don't we drink to victory and to that pile of silver in the cellar behind us, eh?
Come now. The first drink should be in honor of our fallen comrades. Ada and Kubienka did not make it back. We must honor them.
That's right.
What about you, Henry? Who or what do you want to toast?
To our friends, to Ada, Kubienka, and all the others who have fallen in this war. Glory to them.
To their eternal life.
To the heavens.
That robbery, it was something, wasn't it?
I still can't believe we pulled it off.
I have to say, if it weren't for that Musa, I wouldn't be standing here now. I'm still not quite sure what to make of him, though.
I'd watch my step with him. He doesn't believe in God like we do. God knows where he's from.
He saved me.
He helped us. Maybe he was helping himself at the same time. We'll see.
Exactly. I do not think it is so black and white. What is so funny?
Nothing. You're right. We'll see what he has to tell us after he comes to himself.
He wasn't too seriously
よかっ
injured.
た。
He should be on his feet soon.
If there's anything that can spoil my mood, it's that bastard Brabant.
And didn't I fucking tell you? I was saying the whole time that fucking French fop was leading us along by the nose, telling us what we want to hear. Yeah, him and his. I've been everywhere. I know everything. Bollocks. This stinking frog.
I thought I had a nose for people. I don't understand how I could have been so wrong.
He must have been planning it for some time.
Fuck. Let's not talk about that fucker anymore. It just gets me mad. But we'll get him back one day.
Imagine what you could buy with a pile of silver like that.
Aye. Not even I could drink my way through it all.
If anyone could, it's you.
It would be better spent on repairing the whole quarter in Kuttenberg after that fire.
I think all your planning is pointless. The silver is for the army, as Zhishka would say.
We'll see about that. I didn't stick my neck out for a pair of pretty eyes.
Well, I just hope we won't be doing anything like that again anytime soon. I've been wondering what'll happen next.
多分どう
What
す
will
るの
you do, Sam? Will you return to the town?
Yes, later. Someone must help the families. But for now, I will stay with you. I have some scores to
エ
settle.
リックか。
With von Berghoff?
Once we no longer have any use for him, that bastard is mine.
Von Burgo is still the royal chamberlain. He's untouchable for someone like you.
That is what you say.
Not just me, though. But let's change the subject. This isn't what we should be talking about at a celebration such as this.
No, it is not.
What about the infamous plunderer and robber baron fittingly called the Dry Devil? Where are you headed?
You're talking like this is the end. Just because Sigismund hauled his arse out of here doesn't mean the job's finished. War's a whore. And we'll be paying her so much of that silver that she'll still be fucking us on her deathbeds.
Hinnick the dry philosopher.
This won't end overnight, boys.
So you'll stay?
Wherever Zizka goes, I go. And I'll leave rivers of blood and ravaged wenches in my path.
What will the local nobility do now that Sigismund's pulled out, Sir Peter?
I expect his supporters will have no other choice than to turn coats and get behind Jobst. When he marches in from Podiebrad, he'll put things right around here. The town is still governed by a council put in place by Sigismund.
Someone should throw those fuckers out the windows. I'll bet when von Berghoff sent that rabble into our neighborhood, no one so much as made a peep against it.
Indeed. I'd say they happily joined in. You're probably too young to know about it, but blaming Jews for everything has a certain sad tradition here.
What will you do now, Catherine?
What do you think? Have a few beers, a piece of roast meat, then go and lie down?
I meant like later. If you'll stay with Zizka and so on.
Of course I'm staying. Like I have anywhere else to go.
Well, I should go now.
Already? Stop messing about.
No, I have to go. I still want to catch Ruthard and the others before they...
Huh. I see.
What's this?
It's nothing.
More like he's jealous.
What have I to be jealous of? After all.
Forget about it. Run along, Henry.
Roll out the barrel! It's time to celebrate!
Here you go.
あ
Take
餌
it.
がね。ごめん
I
餌ない
apologize.
矢野衆
Janos, why don't you join the others? Sigismund has withdrawn.
I know. I don't have taste for booze. Either he always say, I die in bed with tits of pretty wench in hands. Instead, he die like dog in fucking courtyard with... And Kubienka, he was like brother to me. Everything go to shit.
矢野氏もなあ戦友が死んだんや。
Rebel is on the run! Rejoice, foe!
悲しくもなろう。なんか食べるもんないか探してきたら。てか、肉なかったっけ？腐ってる？ないわ。馬の中からなんかない。のろじかの肉がある。これをあげよう。Hey man.
Here you go. Take it. Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
よし。
The red fox has crawled back into his den! We won!
I'd like to learn...
Entschuldigung.
What exactly did you say?
Oh, hey. The army was almost at first. Sigas. The Hungarian rebel is on the run. Rejoice! Whoa!
振りのぶせではないだろうな。
Hear ye! Sigismund is buggering off back to Hungary!
You silly doggy.
これの寝床はどこや。地下。
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
ここ俺の寝床らしい。
Hear ye! Sigismund is buggering off back to Hungary!
多分この奥やろ。あれ？こっちじゃない。
The Hungarian rebel is on the run! Rejoice! Whoa!
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
Are you leaving with butt checks, Sir Hans?
No. I'm just trying to explain to Bocek that our job's not over yet. Isn't that right, Henry?
Indeed. You'll have to excuse Lord Capon from the wedding, Sir Botchek.
Yes, I'm aware of it. I only hope nothing happens to the young lord.
I'll keep a close eye on him.
I'm glad to hear it. Since we're all together here, I must thank you both. If you hadn't freed us from captivity, Sigismund's supporters would have shown us no mercy.
We're glad to have...
I agree with...
So both, I hope,
I wouldn't miss it.
God be with...
Speaking of which, Butard and Odorin have alliances in Poddy.
Henry,
But I have no...
there you are.
So you're leaving?
Yes, thank God. After all that's happened.
I hear you're going to Podjebrad.
We have kin there. We can't return to Kuttenberg for the time being.
I'll miss you. Too bad we didn't have more time together.
Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. If you ever happen to travel around Podjebrad, I'd be pleased to see you again.
All right. I'll see the wagon is ready. Well, have a safe journey.
Is this how you're going to bid farewell to me after all of this?
Can you think of anything better?
How about this? I won't forget you, Henry.
Nor are you.
Stay the way you are, and keep fighting the good fight.
See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not going to free himself.
Time to get boozing!
A rider? It's one of ours! Keep the gate open!
Bianca?
Kubienka? That bastard's alive.
Are you all right? Should we call someone for you?
I'm just beaten up. It will be all right.
I fought you, kick bucket, you crazy fucker. Where you been? Hey!
As we were riding away, they shot the horse out from under me. I was lucky it didn't fall on me.
And where were you all night?
When I fell, those bastards caught me and took me hostage. I lay tied up in a wagon in Sigismund's camp, awaiting my fate. Until the early morning, when Eric came to me.
The bastard! I should wipe him off the face of the earth!
Don't tempt fate. The whole lot of them were gobsmacked from what we did. They went to tell Sigismund about the robbery. They wanted him to send reinforcements.
But Sigismund gone.
He turned them down. Then Eric got into a big quarrel with someone. A bit after that, he came and untied me.
Wait, what do you say? Eric led you free?
Aye, but on one condition. That I find Henry and give him a message.
What message?
Wait till you hear this. You'll shit yourself. He's waiting for you in what used to be Sigismund's camp, and he wants to fight you, man to man.
Do you
think it's a trap?
It's thing like dog's arse.
I looked him straight in the eyes when he said it. I reckon he's serious, Henry. He wants to sort this on his own. It's personal.
Shit.
Wait, you not go there alone, hey?
Well, when I think about it, I reckon I will.
I go with you. We fuck up that fucker good.
Thanks, Janos. But no, this is personal. You could say I owe it to him.
You fucking crazy?
If I would forget about it, who knows? He might be waiting for you in the bushes with a crossbow.
I think he wants to take me on man to man.
It's up to you. My job was to give you the message.
Go. And you, Henry, you know? You talk to... Are you alright? Hey?
What? Do you really think falling from a horse will put me out of...
アーサーは
My respect.
Eric challenged me to a duel.
What? Who's Derek?
Eric. He sent Kubienka with a message for me.
Huh? Kubienka is back? No. What do you...
Forget about it. Eric sent me a message.
And what?
Well, I'm considering it.
Are you mad? If you want to have a cock measuring contest, so be it. But
This is something a woman...
seriously, Henry, don't be a fool.
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Kubienka brought me a message from Eric. He wants to fight, one-on-one, to avenge Istvan.
I wouldn't expect that from him. He must have really pissed him off. And I suppose he has a sliver of pride and honor in him after all. And he's betting you're the same way.
Yeah.
Will you accept?
No, I won't be like Istvan, who hid from me. This is a matter of honor.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but I understand it's none of my business. Just be careful. Eric may be desperate, but he's a handy swordsman. If I were you, I'd try messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Since he wants to get revenge for Istvan, I'd try insulting him. I reckon that might throw him off. And in a state like that, he might forget about technique.
Thanks for the advice. Godwin, I need advice.
Have you forgotten I left the ecclesiastical life behind?
No, that's not what I want.
Is he now? You won't get that chance again.
Listen, Eric has challenged me to a duel. He's waiting for me on the hill where Sigismund's camp once stood.
A duel?
I'm considering it.
Hanush would approve. What has a nobleman but his word and his honor? But these are different times.
Would you come with me?
I thought you wanted to... No, Henry. I'm too drunk to...
I didn't say...
Look, it might be the booze...
What would you do?
I'd go to... It's not worth it, Henry. Forget him. And you're not going to get yourself killed. Now you'd be better off.
Sigismund!
アブソルバーのレプリカにしようか。
something wrong.
You're all...
Open the gate. I've got some unfinished business out there.
All right, but be careful. Hey, fellas! Oh, and fetch...
So, I see your comrade delivered the message.
I wouldn't dream of missing such a meeting.
I have to admit, you've got balls. I was starting to think you wouldn't show up. You think you're better than me? That I've got blood on my hands, whilst you're some kind of defender of justice. Really? Just take a look at yourself. You burnt Samine to the ground. You're just like me. You murder in the name of revenge, and you don't care about anyone else.
You're nothing without Istvan. You're all alone. No one cares about you. Sigismund, Markvart, they've all abandoned you. To them, you're nothing more than a dead mercenary's lover.
Don't you dare bring Istvan's name into your mouth, you fucking bastard! I'll make sure that you die in pain. You'll suffer like the mangy fucking mutt you are!
Even if you succeed, it'll change nothing. You'll still be alone. All alone.
You... Ah!
You'll never get the better of me! Still alive! You'll suffer for everything you've done! Fuck! Can't take any more! You'll never get the better of me! Can't take any more! You're no match for me, cockroach! You're no match for me, cockroach! You're no match for me, cockroach! You'll suffer for everything you've done! Fuck! They're waiting for you in hell, murderer! Can't take any more! Can't take any more! They're waiting for you in hell, murderer! You're... Can't take any more! Won't be much longer! I'll put an end to you. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. For glory! I'll put an end to you. There wait. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. I'll put an end to you. I'll avenge Istvan's death. You'd never... You'll suffer for everything you've done. You're no match for me, cockroach. They're waiting for you in hell, murderer. They're waiting for you in hell, murderer. You'll suffer. You'll never get the better of me. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. Can't take any more. You'll suffer for everything you've done. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. You'll suffer for everything you've done. You're no match for me, cockroach.
どんだけ頑丈やねん。アブソルバーのレプリカにしようと思ったけど、途切れないやん。
When you say you killed Istvan, a coward like you. When you say you killed Istvan, a coward like you, you're no match for me, cockroach. I'll put an end to you. I'll put an end to you. You'll... I'll put an end to you. You're still alive. I'll put an end to you. Can't take any more. The Horizon! You'll pay for this! It won't be much longer now. I'll put an end to you. I'll avenge Istvan's death. God. Oh God, Istvan's death. I'll put an end to you. I'll avenge. You'll can't take any. I'm gonna get through with you. I'll find that. I'll kill you, even if it's the last thing I do. Fuck! You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I'll kill you, even if it's the last thing I do. Can't take any more. Tick ins knie. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. They're waiting for you in hell, murderer. Can't take any more. Won't be much longer now. They're waiting for you in hell, murderer. You're no match for me, cockroach. You'll never get the better of me.
お前どんだけ HP あんねん。お、まだ間に合う。甲冑師。マリーゴールドあるやん。なんやろ、めっちゃ硬いねんけど、こいつ。
Don't you dare die yet! I'm not done with you! You'll never get the better! I'll bathe in your blood! Fuckling! You're no match for me, cockroach! Don't you dare! Won't be much longer now. You're no match for me, cockroach. You're no match for me, cockroach. They're waiting for you in hell, murderer. I'll put an end to you. I'll bathe in your blood. They're waiting for you in hell, murderer. Defugling! Can't take any more. Can't take any more. You're bleeding, Henry. You'll suffer for everything you've done.
Mateo. 剣抜かせろよっていうのと回復させろよ。
I'll avenge this man's death. I'll avenge this man's death. I'll avenge this man's death. You're no match for me. You know. I'll carve this man's name into your face for that. You're bleeding, Henry. You're no match for me, cockroach. Don't you dare die yet! I'm not done with you! You'll never get the better of me! After I get through with you, I'll find that sick cape on and kill him too! Can't take any more! You're bleeding, Henry. I'll bathe in... Bleed, you fucking pig! Finished, man! Can't take any more. Can't take any more. You're bleeding, Henry. You're no match for me, cockroach. You'll never get the better of me. You'll never get the better of me. Won't be much longer now. You'll never get the better of me! I'll avenge this man's death! You'll suffer for everything you've done! You're bleeding, Henry. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. You'll suffer for everything you've done. I'll avenge this man's death. I'll put an end to you. You fugling! You'd never... You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. You're bleeding, Henry. Don't you dare die yet. I'm not done with you. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. You're bleeding, Henry. You're no match for me, cockroach. I'll avenge Istvan's death. You're no match for me, cockroach. Don't you dare die yet. I'm not done with you. You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. I'll bathe in your blood. Oh God, Istvan. You'll never get the best.
お前さ、光の速度で抜刀する前に襲ってくるのやめろよ。
You'd never have beaten Istvan in a fair fight. I see that now. You're nothing but a coward. I'll put an end to you. You'll suffer for everything you've done. I'll avenge Istvan's death. I'll avenge Istvan's death. I have you now. You're no match for me, cockroach. I'll put an end to you. You'll suffer for everything you've... I'll put... I'll put an end to you. I'll put an end to you. I'll put an end to you. You fugling! I'll avenge this man's death! I'll avenge this man's death! You'll suffer for everything you've done! You'll suffer for everything you've done! I'll avenge this man's death! I'll avenge this man's death! I'll put an end to you. Say you killed this man, a coward like you. I'll put an end to you. The Huronzon! You'll suffer for everything you've done! I thought you only know how... I'll avenge this man's death! I'll avenge this man's death! You'll suffer for everything you've done!
What are you waiting for? This isn't finished. You're just the same as me. Just the same as Istvan. So come on! Get away with it! Sigismund's parting gift to Markva was your silver. And they'll make short work of you. Damn it! That's it, coward! Run!
That's not Sigismund.
I can see Prague colors.
What the hell's going on?
I've no idea. As soon as I spotted them, I came to warn you all. What owlets? You cunt!
Steady on! We don't want any hot-headedness here.
I am Marquardt von Aulitz. I've come on behalf of King Sigismund and Lord Otto von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain. It has come to our notice that the bandits who robbed His Majesty's treasury of a great deal of silver have taken refuge here in this fortress. I've been charged with putting paid to this grave crime.
Greetings, Sir Marquardt. This is an unexpected visit. As the former mint master of King Wenceslas, allow me to correct you. Nothing has been stolen from King Sigismund since he is the Hungarian monarch, and the silver of which you speak belongs to the Bohemian king. I'd also like to assure you that we do not require the presence of the Hungarian king to bring order here. But then, I hear that's no longer his plan. So it would seem that you're out on a limb. As for Lord von Bergau, he's a guest here in my fortress, and we are negotiating.
I think not. We want that silver. King Sigismund wanted your heads too. But if you behave reasonably... Think of your castle and your estates, Peter. Because if you don't surrender the silver, you'll be left with nothing but scorched earth!
What's it to be? Would you fight us? With that garrison that is so drunk that it couldn't guard one captive? We will not wait!
That ain't you, drunk or sober! You old whoreson!
As you wish. You will pay for this!
What are you staring at? Were you gonna give them the silver?
It's all the same now. We have to prepare for an attack right now!
My words exactly. Come and get it, you fuckers.
そっか。これがオープニングか、ほんまは。ちゃうんかな。もうオープニング覚えてへんわ。
To the wall! Go! Every armed man, get to the wall! We're coming! Move your asses!
I brought my weapon. You
good strikes with him. Eric. On the village. Damn, we can go. Everyone here! The rest of them are going to attack us! Get ready!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Flank him! Go fuck yourself! Hold the line! Get ready to shoot!
Cover yourself! Right on the money! Fucking scumbag! Left hand.
Got it! Hey, I need a hand here. Die, you swine!
うるせえ、埃とかなんでもいいんだよ、お前。
Drew blood! Yeah! Drew blood! Yeah! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You're mine! Yeah! Don't spare him! Hey, I need a hand here.
あ、カポンが。これいらんわ。
True blood, yeah! Climb quickly, kurwa! Get ready to leave Fuck yourself! That won't work on me. Nice! Swordsman! Now you'll die for me. Show what you're made of. There's more of them! Now you're mine, you Christ! Shit! Hey, get Jesus! I'm down! Come on, then! Don't spare it! Welcome! Hey, get him! Open the gate from inside! Fuck yourself! Push him on your head! Nice hit! Show what you're made of! Yeah! Shit! Fine! Give this bastard a shot!
来てるか全員。
They're retreating!
Good work up there.
There he is.
Good work, men. Take a rest.
What the fuck is going on? What are those Prague fuckers doing here?
What do you reckon? They've caught a whiff of that silver Sigismund's promised them. They don't want to go home with empty purses.
What about von Bergov? Damn it! Was nobody keeping an eye on him?
I don't fucking know. That bastard was pretending to be on our side.
What are we gonna do?
We must send a messenger to Jobst and our allies right away. If they lay siege to the castle, we'll need help.
Kurva! The devil really fucked things up for us.
Seriously? Remember what it looked like in Nabokov. If they had prepared for that attack, they would have swept us away. But thanks to Hinek's provocations, they rushed their attack. I think the devil actually saved our necks.
Did you see that hit Markvart took? Will he survive it?
I've got to hand it to that drunk fool. It was quite a shot.
It's hard to say. His armor might have taken the brunt of the force, but it was a good hit nonetheless.
Maybe your revenge has been enacted already, and you don't even know about it.
If only. I think we need to get some rest before the Praggers regather.
You're right. Go then. I'll have a messenger sent and discuss the fortress's defense with Peter. If anything happens, I'll send for you.
What a fucking disaster. Why can't anything ever go right for us?
Al dente's fortuna juvat.
Ha! I'll say. Let's go.
Are you already awake?
As if I could sleep in the middle of the day with that racket outside.
And the devil and his men will take the watch tonight. Perhaps you can rest then. But now we must go. Ziska sent me. He wants to speak with you.
How do things outside look?
The Praggers are lying low in the village and building another camp on the road to Raborsh. No answer has come from Jobst yet.
So in other words, we're still surrounded and cut off.
Why? Were you planning to pop off to the tavern?
What does he want?
As you know, he doesn't talk much. And now that he's the commander of a besieged fortress...
Where will I find you?
On the walls. And then you can see Janos for breakfast. Oh, and our new friend Musa was asking about...
All right.
Listen, Henry. Before we go and see Ziska, I have some advice for you.
Go on. Let's hear it then.
Don't question Ziska's commands. Especially not in front of Peter of Pisak.
Why? What happened between them?
The Lord of Pisak is none too happy that because of us, the Praggers are plundering his estate. And if he sees any indication of a rift between us, then he could entertain dangerous ideas.
I apologize.
I understand.
That's good.
マットなんか食べる？ちょっと待って、馬からなんかちょっとやつ取っとこなか。シュタラーはいるやろ。狙いつけられへんけどな。ボルトはいいや。強いけど。で、防具はボロボロ。 中止。
Show them a bit of love, and by evening, they'll be as good as new.
Fine. I think I can handle hammering a few
You
nails.
silly doggy. Split the work up somehow. Right, I'll come and check up on you, lady. Get to work. We should negotiate. So, what should we do then?
Peter, you know we have ample supplies here. Come here, Henry! I have orders for you, Henry.
Wait, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt, but Zizka and I haven't finished talking.
I believe we have finished.
Really? Then I'd be interested to know what these honorable men think of our conflict.
Are you wondering how von Berghoff managed to disappear from under your thumb?
Me? You believed him as much as I did. While you were all celebrating the victory, he took advantage of the situation.
There's nothing we can do about it. Enough about that bastard. We have more important things to do.
We can't come to an agreement on whether or not we should try negotiating with the Pragas.
I think the devil has already closed off the possibility for further negotiations.
Even if negotiation was still possible, it would lead nowhere. The Pragas won't leave without the silver, and we can't give it to them. Otherwise, this would all be for nothing. And Peter, if you're concerned that the Pragas are plundering the estate, don't worry. Jobs will gladly compensate you once we give him that silver. Your walls are protecting it for him.
Let's just hope the walls are still standing at the end.
And that's exactly what I wanted to speak to Henry about.
What do you want to talk about?
Sir Peter and I have agreed that I'll be in charge of defending the fortress. But I can't be everywhere at once. I'm giving command of a company to people I trust. And you are one of those people.
Me? You want me to be a commander?
Well, it's about time, isn't it? You're a good fellow, and I know you'll take care of your men.
Who else will be in command?
I've given a new company to you, Capon, and the Devil. Captain Frenzel is in charge of the rest of the men, but I still have the final say in all matters.
Thanks. I'll try not to disappoint you.
I hope so.
How many men will I command?
6. I'm giving you Kubianka to help with commanding, and Samuel has volunteered.
There'll be a few men from Radzi Kobula's company as well. I think you'll know them.
And you'll also have 2 men from the local garrison, chosen by Godwin.
Dobrosh the hunter is an excellent shot. Wolfram the Knacker has no combat experience, but we need all the men we can get.
Unless you need something else before you go.
Right. I'll be off to meet my company then.
Don't worry, Henry. It's a solid group of men.
Have them report to you, and give them their first orders, so they get used to you.
I saw your new men playing dice in the outer bailey. And the others you'll find in the dining hall. They're on patrol.
You've been assigned to my company.
I've heard. I still can't believe they're besieging us. I hope that God gives me a chance to do some good deeds before I...
You lost your family.
My wife and daughter were taken by disease. I'm all alone now.
Have you decided to practice shooting from the walls?
Aye. I don't hunt much anymore, so I have to practice my aim. Also, shooting from up here is a bit different. Care to join me? We could have a friendly competition.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
Ha! May the best shot win.
Take your places. And we're off.
Another decent shot. Right in the bullseye. Shot. That wasn't too bad. Two more points in the bag. Another notch on the quiver.
Well, it looks like shooting from the walls is no harder than hunting hares. Let's hope the heat of the battle...
That's enough, Pratt. I've summoned my men to the outer bailey.
Fine.
Duh.ハーブソルバーのレプリカ3にしてきたらな、3やったらいくたんやけど、使えたんやけど。
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
Henry, you are still alive.
You want to talk? How are you?
I cannot complain, my friend. But I do not know enough swear words in your language to express my feelings properly. But seriously, the fever has gone down, and the arrow did not hit anything important inside of me. So, I will be fine in a few days. Thanks mostly to Catherine here.
I could take even better care of him if...
I've come here to thank you for what you did for me at the Italian court. If you didn't help me, who knows if I would have made it out of there alive.
Come now. If you had not helped me when they wanted to accuse me of Tretan's murder, Grozav would have had me drawn and quartered. Maybe I should have left with you when you gave me the opportunity. But who could have known they would begin shooting at me?
I see you've set up an infirmary here.
Someone has to put you fellas back together. Since...
Catherine has mastered this art. Many learned men. It is a pity I did not know that earlier.
Do you need help with anything?
We've gathered up all the supplies we could find.
Maybe you could tell the others to try not...
Or just to die straight.
But if you have any injury or ailment, come here and we will help you. Yes? Do not risk losing your limbs to save us.
I ought to leave.
Take care.
And don't forget we're here. If you happen to fall off the walls or get an arrow in the arse. No, it's nothing too bad.
なんかない？荷物が重いって何が重いんだろう。これはいらん。ボルトはいらん。プラハ軍はいらん。 上か。違うっぽいな。下って書いてあるな。
What do you want? The fortress is now under Shishka's command.
I apologize. Of breed.
I've come for food.
For sure. Here.
How are we with supplies?
Not bad. We put all in heap. With supply from you, not bad.
How much do we have?
For a few weeks, for sure.
Matt.
Heal.
Matt がどっか行った。
Here he is, our new fearless and shameless commander.
Let's drink for courage.
What do you need courage for in the morning? If we're going to be fighting side by side, you'll both be sober.
Look at him. A commander for barely a day, and he has already banned us from drinking.
It is too bad. I fight better drunk.
What have you come to tell us, Henry?
Zizka tells me you both volunteered for my company.
Although we are not brothers of the same blood, I would still rather die by your side.
I would rather live. And that is why I'm here. Is there anyone better to tell you to stop doing stupid things?
Fair enough. Now why don't you two go to the Outer Bailey with the others, eh? We'll talk about the rest there, and I'll give you your orders.
I cannot wait to hear his speech.
Well, let us go then.
I'm sorry.
あるんや。
You're Wolfram, the knacker.
Aye. What do you want?
You've been assigned to my company. You'll be defending the castle with us.
Kurva. I knew I should have run far away from here when I had the chance. Why me? I like dogs. But I know how to be mean to them. I can even put them down. But to fight and look at the man whose guts I just tore open with the halberd. Fuck that. I don't have the stomach for it.
There's nothing to fear. Stay by me during the battle, and you'll be fine.
Aye. You can be sure I won't be charging forward myself.
Have you really never been in a battle? Not even in a fight?
Course, I had a few dust-ups in the tavern, but you want me to take up arms and defend the walls from trained killers? Fuck that! We must be absolutely fucked if my help is needed to save us.
I'll be waiting for you at the gate to the Outer Bailey.
Kurva. This won't end well.
Are you already on the way?
Aye. I'm going already.
Matt. マットおいで。前の食事や。
Here you go. Take it.
You silly mutt.
Excuse me.
You've been given brand new crossbows from Sir Peter's armory, so take good care of them. If you run out of ammunition, go to the smithy. Is everything clear?
Would you look at this big-eared boy?
Well, this is unbelievable. Why, if it isn't Henry the blacksmith himself.
No, wait. The son...
Indeed. The boy... I'm glad...
I'm glad to see you too, lads. I hardly recognised you at first. What's with the beards?
Me and Yannick bet we wouldn't shave till we got home.
And whoever has the shortest beard will have to pay the other one's bill at the tavern.
So who's winning?
Me, of course, as you can see.
Don't listen to him. I'm winning. But just by a hair. Ha!
Zizka's made me a commander. You're now in my company.
We know. We volunteered for your company.
We'd rather have Henry of Skalitz than Lord Capon with his nose in the air, or that madman the devil.
If there's anyone will get us through this, it's Henry. That's what I said to Yaroslav. That boy survived his own death at least once.
Get up and wait here for the others. Then we'll assign tasks.
Well, that boy's taking his new role seriously, eh?
Aye. You might even think he knows what he's doing.
Greetings. What do you...
I'll have a look at the...
パーツってか、あれが部品売ってくれない。
Nothing to your liking, sir?
How's it looking, Captain? Do we have enough arms and ammunition?
We have enough ammunition for now, but we have fewer targets. Those Prague bastards have dug into the village and are building barricades. But when they come again, stop by here with the men for arrows.
All right. So you're in charge of the smithy here? I've got plenty of experience as a blacksmith. Can I help you with anything?
You are a blacksmith? Sehr gut. We found a lot of very old weapons in the fortress, which, with a bit of care, could still be usable. So, if you know how to do it, take 2 Schwerter over there from the table and see if you can get those edges sharpened up. Do you want to help us? Sharpen these swords then.
That's one sharp blade.
That should do it.
I had a look at those swords.
Let me see them. Amazing. Danke.
I'd like to look.
There's no time.
I'd like to look.
Entschuldigung.
All right, company. We're all here.
So, have you got a big speech?
Look out over the ramparts, and you will see the wealth of the Prager army. Pay no attention to their expensive armor or their colors. It's not honor that motivates them, but the desire for money. They want the silver we have in the castle, even though they have no right to it.
Aye! It's the king's silver, not theirs.
They're a bunch of thieves, not an army.
Remember one thing. He who fights for money will never last as long as he who fights for a good cause.
Fine words, Henry. I hope it won't be so terrible.
Being a knacker is no easy work. Being a soldier can't be much worse, can it?
As a knacker, you're used to death, aren't you? Once you get your teeth into it, you'll be a killer, I bet.
What are your orders, Henry?
What do you think is most needed now, Kubienka?
There's nothing happening yet, so we have some time. We must use it to repair our arms, collect ammunition, and sharpen our weapons.
The Pragers aren't ready to mount another attack yet, so there's no need to waste your energy. Repair your arms, and get in some good rest. The next attack won't be long now.
Captain Frenzel in the smithy will help you with your weapons. All right, men. You have your orders. Dismissed. Oh, and Henry, you should go and rest too. Tonight you will be checking the posts.
フィッシュタラーはこっち入れとくか。で、三段使うか。で、貫通の矢。当たってるやん。この子あれやんな、最初にここに来た時に治療してくれた人やな。
I'm sorry.
I apologize. Good doggy. Good boy.
どこまで入ってきてんの？一緒においで。
Here you are, Henry.
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been through enough together. And not just at the tavern. You know how to be a rude arsehole, but also a loyal friend, who's willing to stick his neck out for others. Your company should be glad to have you in charge.
Thanks, Henry. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
Won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
螺旋になるのかな。
Time for what, you lazy sack of shit?
Aren't you here a bit early? Well, just lay down.
Don't piss me off, Henry. When I tell you it's your turn, it's your turn!
Brave, Guter. Ganz brav.
Ah, フランス野郎の。
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck.
空腹になってる。
Cub, I sound alarm.
Hm. 盗むになる。
Wake up! Wake up!
Not yet. Two and a half badgers, please. Wrap them up to go. What? What's going on?
What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Kurva! Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't fuck up again. I'll stay awake. Careful.
You have a kind master, eh? Mutt?
My lord, what are you doing here? Everything's perfectly all right.
Why are you calling me your lord? Don't you know who I am?
Of course. I'm sorry, friend.
Friend? What's my name?
Fuck!
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
I'm gonna shoot you! You shit! Like a stuck pig! You got it! Next! I'll be done with you in a flash! Come on, scum! Fucking hell! You won't get...
Fuck! I can't see him! There's more of them!
I'm gonna shoot you! I'll shoot you in That's your
Here, Mutt.
Listen up! I want to double up patrols on the palisade. There'll be a guard posted at the tower and the gate at all times. No one may leave their post until someone comes to replace them. Keep your eyes locked on what's outside the castle. If you need to shit, better let it drop from the walls. The Pragas know it'll take more than brute force to get the better of us. Now they will try deception. Today they nearly took the castle from us without a fight. That can't happen again. Now get to work. How the hell did they manage to get inside here without anyone noticing? Were you there?
I took over the Dry Devil's watch post. He was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to him. What else can you tell me about the attack?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colours.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honourable.
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll
もうぼちぼち出てくるであれトレビシェとかまあ射石法あれなんかな、ある程度射程がない、射程は取れない。
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating. Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly.
We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh?
And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture the prisoner?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
Yes, but you can make a healing decoction over there in the tower.
なあ、材料あるんかいな。一応見られんようにしとく。品質の悪いものやったら作れるか。リラクサを2回。OK。水入れて。リラクサを入れて。マリーゴールドを あ、マジで？あ、でも材料ないわ。そうか。乾燥させたやつでも効果あるのか。どないした？何をボクボク言うてんねん。
You silly mutt.
なんかあんの？また空腹になってる。
Commander?
How are you holding out, Sam?
Absolutely epizra. I cannot stand any more of this. If they want to fight us, let them come, so we can sort this out once and for. I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg, loved ones, and who knows what is going on there now that Sigismund lost all his money.
I'm thinking about choosing you for the raid.
Ah, but if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool head in battle, unlike that Hammer. Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife.
I'll still need to think.
Henry?
How are you doing? Not losing.
How could I? And today our fellas are going.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better. And he's skilled with... Commander?
I need someone from our company.
Well, fuck. And I...
Well, I didn't say you be...
Oh, I'm just shanking your pizzle. But I only want experience if you want me to go. That is...
No, I need you.
Well...
Sacre.
What happened?
I was hungry, but I think it was fine. Oh,
I'm choosing men to go and...
you mean me? You can't be serious.
I need to...
What's going on?
How's it going, Yannick?
How do you think? Me and Yaroslav spent half our lives guarding that gate together. And now? Now we're guarding another fucking gate.
I'm choosing men from our company to go on a raid with dry...
Ah...
But I haven't just...
I'm listening.
How's it going?
Don't worry. Scarlet. Oh, and Henry. I told.
No, not by.
Your pa was a brave man. You two have that in common, I've got to admit.
I need men for a...
Aye. You're the leader of our band. Say the word, and I'll go.
I'm still just...
いやー、そういう言ってくれたら行くぞって言われたら、なかなか今、消し体を集めてるんですって言ってもな。
Let's go and get this over with.
Can we start?
Hold your... He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before. We go too hard on him, he might... What will...
We need to know more about how their seed...
Aye. And if they're building any... So, except if you're going to shit yourself again like at Malashov. You just remember, I'll be going out there in a while.
But that doesn't mean we have to torture him straight away.
If you don't have the stomach for... But try it your way if you like. He's had nothing to eat. So maybe let's get... God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in... I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Seems like you've settled in nicely there. No doubt you've got it all neat.
Fuck all!
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. Then you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here, so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
We have enough firearms and powder, and even if our ammunition started to run out, we'd figure something out. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Aha! Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
Good. I think that'll help us. But I'm not done with you yet.
That's right, fella.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Bergov?
Fuck off!
Are you enjoying this? Is there any sense in this constant killing? Can't we come to an agreement? But how can we negotiate when we don't know who to talk to in your camp? So, tell us who's in charge.
Fine. Telling you won't make things any worse. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ! Always knew that French I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his...
How badly wounded is Von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The Sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose? I swear to God, I don't know!
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zizka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie...
まあっと、お前そんな隅っこにおらんと。飯くれ、飯。
I'm sorry.
配給くれ、配給。配給はどこや？よし。
Do you have any food?
Half the ration for each man. Here.
Do you have any more food?
Sorry. Won't know when this shit ends.
So. まあ十分やけど割と。スカリッツ組でいくか、武力高めのやつでいくか。
I'm listening.
I'm still...
And...
Move to the gate, and most importantly...
Do not worry about me. I will wave to you up in the...
Henry? I still need your wish.
All right, you'll go.
We'll kick...
モブの中で一人選ばなあかんのか。
What's going on?
How are you doing, Huntsman?
Oh, I'm glad my Marushka didn't live to see this. She'd be so afraid something would happen to me that she wouldn't sleep. And I'd be just as afraid to leave her here alone. Now I'm just looking forward to...
We're putting together a raid against the Praggers, and I'm shooting...
In that case, if someone has to die out there...
Grab your...
I'll do what
あこの中で誰かっつったら
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. Hey! You aren't even close to ready! What bloody hell, Henry! Here! We've got some...
Hold on.
All right.
俺あるやろ。矢が足らんってこと？
I reckon it's...
Ready then? Did you remember to take...
I have everything...
All right.
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the Devil.
Exactly. Burning, shouting, and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the Devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting!
Get ready, men!
Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
Good! I'll beat you to a bloody pork bucker! Yeah, don't spare him! Now you're mine, you bastard!
Take that!
Drew blood! Yeah!
There they are! Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying torches! Now you're mine, you bastard! Look out! Enemy marksmen on the right! Take them out, quick! Let it rain death from the sky!
Haha! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Big mistake! You're not up to it!
Well, let them have it! Blood flowing!
Work on me!
They sorry?
I'm under assault!
Let them have it!
Here, come here! I'll keep your word! Good! I still can't fight you.
They've already sounded the alarm in the village! They're lining up over there on the road on the right! Just a little longer!
Come on there!
Look out over there! There are Pavasiers coming out of the village! Aim at them! Don't let them advance! Watch your fire!
Nice hit! Good!
Don't stop! Stop you!
You're not up to it!
Yeah, don't spare him! Drew blood! Yeah!
Take them down! Hold!
Drew blood! Yeah!
There you bitch!
Take them out! Otherwise I'll make one make you back!
Drew blood! Yeah!
You're not up to it!
They come to heads up! Take them down!
Useless!
Yeah, don't spare him!
Right! They're retreating! Good work! Now's our chance!
It's on fire.
Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still...
How do you think the progress...
I'm sure they'll be more careful now. And well, so I reckon.
How did the battle go? Down...
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only a...
What?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him...
How so?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated.
Well then.
Now I get why they call you Devil.
The raid is over. It was a success.
I know. Go and get some...
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping, but it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that... You did a good job with that prisoner. You got... As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, that injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time.
Do you know any...
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. And most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without...
Did you figure something?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece...
What?
Believe it or not, I found all he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were...
Hang on now. That still doesn't explain how he got out of the castle.
Ah! He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered him...
You're telling me he swam?
Aye. Believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently...
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. I suppose it didn't hold his weight, and came loose or tore off.
Sorry.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Burkhoff to go lock-picking doors and... That's exactly it, see? There's simply no...
Who is this? Can he...
he's no... Did you see what...
You mean how...
Aye.
What should I...
Certain...
I heard
he's the cat. There's a...
Watch.
We're both... When
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's... How many more men have to die? I'm fed up with this! But maybe it'll be me who dies. Kurva! Shishka never should have put us in charge.
You did all you could. Zizka...
It's just that... Sorry. I know you mean well. I'd get drunk if I could.
ない。25日目。掘り人かあれ。
Oh, I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big,
Fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. Let me see if I can go and sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
Christ, it's hot out.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
Leave me alone. All I had yesterday was one dry apple.
Excuse me.
Everything's gone.
Kurva.
Really not even have a piece of stale old bread?
Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that cometh from...
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
I can believe it. I'm so hungry I could eat nails.
Get a hold of yourselves, men. Our Lord spent 40 days fasting in the desert. I don't recall him whinging.
I would rather the desert over hunger, Godwin. Believe me.
Oh, that's right. You know the desert well.
And more importantly, what... have you ever...
Barely. They are so covered up in clothes, it is like talking to a pilot.
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends. Especially from the west up.
I thought your god forbade that.
My country has its own customs. And covering women up for no reason is not one of them.
Damn, fellas. We should go and have a look there someday, eh?
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out yet, right?
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now I should drink a toast with water? I would eat boiled rats, but this? Never.
But fellas, in Granada, I met a soldier who told me that once while under siege, he cooked up soup from shoes.
Shoes?
And how did it taste?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe was made of. And what...
Sakra.
Wait, you...
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
Oh, and worn by a young virgin...
She might not be a virgin, but I saw Frenzel's old woman. Well,
we should eat the...
Well, she doesn't...
え、マジでアホか。おい、食い物ないぞ。
How are we doing?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or what I tell the truth?
Give it to me straight.
There's a pile of corpses lying below the walls, and they'll start to rot if we don't bury them soon. Right on the spot. No consecrated ground. Oh, and if it carries on the same way...
This is awful.
I'm sure Jobst and his men are on the way. It can't take them long now. All we can do is hang on.
Do you know where to find some...
Janosch is handling the food supplies. If...
Do you know where I could get some food?
If I had something stashed away, I'd save it for myself. All the food goes to the soldiers while we get nothing.
Commander?
You wouldn't know where to...
Well, at this point, I think you should consider... But don't lose heart, brother.
あ、リンゴがなくなっている。ヤノシはここにおるはずやけどな。ここ行った。ここおった。
I'm starving, Janos. You wouldn't for me and Kate.
I wish I can help you, but I cannot just give what anybody want, even friend. I really don't have nothing.
Hey, come here. Are you fucking joking? It's my turn for food next. You trying to get yours instead of me? You fucker. Not only did you get grub last night, but we have to keep that damn dog of yours fed. We're not going to starve here while that fucking dog is running around. Will you kill it yourself? Or will I?
Mutt will still come in handy for us, or have you already forgotten about that nighttime raid? If the watchman had Mutt with them, he would have sniffed them out right away.
So fucking take him with you next time. But don't give him food from our supplies. Let that beast find his own food or I'll ring us.
I could eat anything. Even oatmeal, and I hate oatmeal.
え、靴をクツクツ煮込むの？アホか。無理無理。
Careful.
Like なんか食い物あるかな。
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Do you know where to get some food?
You think my stomach would be growling like this if I knew?
Naps.
Do you know where to find some more food?
Do you think I, as Lord of the Fortress, excuse me, friend, but outside the wall, try to do something about them and them?
brought you something.
Let's see. Where did you get it? Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Right, Zizka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave, but first...
アーチク教とハヌシ教が動かないってことは絶対にないから、もう来ると思うんだけど。
Say something, Father.
Well, some of you might not know me. My name is... As you all know, the faithful must be buried and consecrated. We do not. A priest should give last rites to the dying, but these poor souls will...
Father?
And why should... Do you think you need a priest? You don't. They are Simonists. They take money for baptism, for confession, for communion bread, for holy oils, for funerals too, even. You can't so much as... Do you think God only speaks Latin? And you need a priest? Will our friends and comrades not be welcomed into his...
Nonsense.
The law of God is above the law of the... And thus, let us bury them and...
Letters coming! Get ready!
They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements! Hans, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side. Hurry! It's me! To the wall! We didn't stand our ground for so long just to give up now! Those ladders can't stay up! Knock them down!
What's up?
Go on, then! Make a fool of yourself!
Jesus!
Smash your face! Useless!
Hey! I need a hand here!
Guys are dynamic! Take down! Come on, then!
Show what you're made of.
Right between the eyes. Show your stuff. Now you're finished. And now you're mine.
It's me!
Those ladders can't stay up!
Nice hit!
Show what you're made of!
You flash it!
Come in! Wake up! Let him have it! Useless! Show your stuff! It's a wonder you're stuck. Tough shit, fucker. You're stuck.
これは力ずくで落とさなまずいな。
Those ladders can't stay up!
Stand up to this. You can't stand up to this.
Show what you're made of.
Stand, fucker!
It's a wonder you're still
Fuck! They're in the tower! We've got to get inside! Or we're fucked! Henry, I'll cover you. Wait. Go!
Bad luck.
Yeah.
Fucking hell!
You can hardly stand. Hello, komm schon. Hi, Peter. Nicely done.
Die, you wretch!
Keine Chance.
Du bist tot! Keine Chance!
See that coming, eh? Now I'll shoot you dead! Shoot you, extra arsehole! That's it!
They're falling back. Oh, this reminds me of Tumberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened?
What do you think happened? There's hordes of them.
We lost the outer bailey.
See. Fuck it!
We're trapped here.
Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think it's obvious to all that we won't last long without the outer bailey. We need Jobst and his army.
What army? We still have no news from Jobst. Who knows what the Margrave is doing? I'll say it again. We must negotiate with the Pragas.
Of course. I'd be glad to shoot another one.
If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, Enoch. After all, we're in this mess thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
What got us into this mess is that we are fighting against that ginger bastard, and that we stole his treasure and are hiding it in the cellar.
So everything could be solved if we just...
Only over my dead body.
You'd rather die then?
I'd rather die.
I also have no intention of paying the bastards who burnt down my neighborhood.
Enough! Have you all gone mad? Didn't you see how many people were in that grave? And how many are lying in the field hospital? How many remain among the battlements? And all for some silver that'll be used to pay for more war.
Catherine.
Quiet! I knew things would end like this again. I've had enough of you all.
My lady.
What her problem?
Who knows? Women. Back to the matter at hand. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We won't last long without reinforcements.
And the only person capable of sending them is Jobst.
If he's managed to gather any men at all.
We can only hope. We have to get a message to him.
Well, that leaves us with one little problem. Someone must take the message, crawl out of here through the Pragas army, steal a horse, then deliver it. Bear in mind that the last man to try that failed, and we were in a much better situation at that time.
We can draw straws.
Fuck straws. I will do it.
Seriously?
Yes. I've got some unfinished business out there. And if we die here, it will never get done.
You're going nowhere alone. I'll go with him.
You too? Shit. Well then, I'm going too.
Your bravery is commendable, Capon, but you can't go. If they were to capture you, you'd be a valuable hostage. They could use you to blackmail Hanush and Jobst. Sam and Henry will go. 2 heads are better than 1. Especially if one of them gets lost.
Fine. Kurva.
So, it's decided. I'll write a message for Jobst. In the meantime, get ready. We'll meet on the ramparts after dark.
All right.
May God protect you.
Good luck.
You'd better not get caught.
Henry, come here for a moment. I need to tell you something about Catherine.
About why she yelled at us? What got into Catherine?
You can't blame her. You're not the only person to lose.
What?
I too lost my wife. But neither of us have experienced anything like what she has. She never talks about it. She wants to...
Why are you telling...
She doesn't want anyone else to know. To ask her questions about it. She feels that now... Given our situation, even though we're all a bunch of whoresons in the Devil's Wolf Pack, we're all... And now she fears she'll lose... So, I will do everything in my power. So...
You can count what in God's...
Before I
よ
met
し、じゃあも
her,
う
she
ちょっ
led
と
a
長いし
simple
終わろ
life.
うか。ご視聴いただいた方おられたらありがとう。